with the right business partner, with the right people around us, we can do so much more. With the right person or team, we can get anything we want in life. We can build businesses like what Chris Ewing has built with Sherry's Berries, and now with One Inc., and then also what Dan Marash is doing. He's about to build a really significant company, and it's based right here in our region, and it's really cool. And I think as I flash back in time a little bit, thinking about why we started the Haney Biz project, and I had left my job, after selling off some of the companies, and thinking about what I wanted to do in my life. And I thought about, what am I passionate about? What do I know? And, what am I passionate about? And I think some of the stuff is you got to surround yourself with people who know things other than what you know that can help you. And it's the power of with that is so impactful. And so I thought about what do I want to do, and who would I want to be helping me with it? I thought, okay, I know what it's like to be the parent of two great kids, and one is a Marine. And I know that coaching sports is something that I've always loved, and I know I've always had some fun building businesses. And so I had some experience in some of these areas. I knew what I knew, and I knew about the power of with. I knew what that meant. I knew that 1 + 1 = 3. If you have the right people with the right crossover of commitment, you have the right complementary strengths, shoot, anything is possible. And so I remember thinking, I care about my family, I care about my friends, and I care about my community. And so that's why we started the Allegiant Giving Project, and that's why we started the Allegiant Giving Partners, and together the partners can do so much more. And for those of you guys that don't know what that is, it has an advertisement that we talk about, but really a group of businesses have come together, and we call them the Allegiant Giving Partners, to figure out a way to help our community. And our focus is in young people, and the heroes of today. So our focus is on today's heroes and tomorrow's leaders. And together with these complementary strengths, these businesses are finding a way to change our community. And so I just want to take a minute to thank my partner businesses that are helping build this. And I think together, we're unstoppable. And what inspired me really was really the idea of patriotism. I grew up in this town, and my son being in the Marines, and that we could create something that was kind of a hometown patriotism, right? Where you're really committed to our community, because not everybody can go off and serve in the military. And I remember not really understanding what patriotism was until 9/11, and I don't even know that I really have a true understanding of what the word patriotism means. But I remember after 9/11, I saw the way the country kind of came together after those terrorist attacks, and how just everything was different, and how we strengthened as families, and it really as a community and as a country. And on that day, I witnessed the power of with. And I gained a better understanding of the true meaning of the word patriotism. And my nephew, AJ, joined the Marines and did a couple of tours of combat. My son, Marcus, joined the Marines. He did some time in Afghanistan. And both these guys saw combat and saw some of the terrible, horrible things in war. But I remember when Marcus was deploying, as these guys were getting ready to get on the bus to go to Afghanistan, to go to the air base, to fly overseas, I remember him and his buddies, this certain bond that it's hard to explain, but the way you could tell that they were bonded together. And as they drove off on those buses together with those solemn faces and that determination to go do something important, and there I was back with the women and children. It was the most humbling experience of my life to see the real men going off to fight, while the old people and the women and children hung back. And I think at that moment, in that day, I witnessed the power of with. And on that day, I gained a better understanding of the true meaning of the word patriotism. And so he goes off to fight, and, about a month later, his wife Lauren has a baby, beautiful Hunter, and I didn't get a chance to talk to Marcus a lot while he was over there because he was busy. And but I was invested in the Allegiant Giving Partner Program and helping the heroes. I was down in San Diego, and we were helping the wounded warriors that were down in the San Diego Balboa Hospital. And I was down there with some other guys, and we were just trying to do what we can for these guys that were playing basketball, had lost both legs. And anyway, that's what the Allegiant Giving Partners is all about. And anyway, so I'm down there in San Diego in Balboa in May. Marcus leaves in mid-March. And then on June 7th, just a couple weeks after I was down at Balboa, I get a call, and it's Marcus in the middle of the night. My wife and I laying in bed in the middle of the night and turn on the phone, and it's Marcus. And he's got his voice is lower, and he says, "Hey, guys, I'm coming home." And we're like, "What? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he had been shot in the leg, and he was just waking up from his first surgery. And about 3 or 4 days later, we end up, ironically, right back at Balboa Hospital.
The same place.
The same place that I had been 2 weeks earlier. And now my son is there, having been shot. And so he, after he wakes up from his, I think it was his third surgery, and I just remember this moment like it was yesterday. And I remember he was able to, his wife put his son Hunter in his arms as he was laying in the hospital bed, and the way that Marcus lit up when he held Hunter for the first time, on that day, I witnessed the power of with, and I gained a better understanding of the true meaning of the word patriotism. And so I would invite any of you to help me and the Allegiant Giving Partners come down, help do what we can do to change this world. You know what? We all do what we can do, whether you're a firefighter, a police officer, a school teacher, a high school football coach, or a guy that's providing jobs as an entrepreneur. That's hometown patriotism in my book, ladies and gentlemen. And I invite you to come down and share with the Allegiant Giving Partners what we are trying to accomplish, investing in today's heroes and tomorrow's leaders. Never above you, never below you, always by your side.